Express is KCAA.
All my life, been grinding all my life.
Henry from Family Street Food. I'm here with my beautiful wife.
What's up, guys? This is Imagine Perez from Family Street Food. What is up, guys? Today is Monday, guys. I don't know if you guys are ready for today, but we got so much to cover today, so much to talk about. But not only that, we got a special guest today, guys. I don't know if you guys are ready for this, but ready? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I don't think he's ready. Are you ready?
I think so.
You ready? All right, guys. So we're going to introduce you to the special guest we have today. But before we get into that real quick, we want to cover real quick.
Some of our sponsors that we got online. So first, let's give a big shout out to Sam's Furniture. You guys, if you guys need furniture, anything, sofas, what's that thing they call them?
Tables, chairs, you name it. They got all the furniture you need.
Oh,
Yes.
my.
So check them out. They're right here in the city of San Bernardino on Baseline. Ask for Sarah. She'll get you hooked
She's
up
gonna
with whatever
hook
you
you
need.
up, guys. She's got you.
Yeah. Next up, we have How About Chicken, also located here in the city of San Bernardino, over there on Kendall. Go check them out, you guys. I always go in there and get the loaded fries. That's my go-to right there. Ask for the loaded fries. Let them know Family Street Food sent you. And not but not least, we have Everest Grill and Wraps. I kind of fell in love with this place because of their teriyaki chicken they have. But they have this wrap teriyaki
Ooh, their
burrito
wraps are
that
so
is
good.
fire, you guys.
That's right,
They're
guys.
new
Check 'em
here in San Bernardino. They're right there on Hospitality. Look them up, Everest Grill and Wraps, you guys. Okay, well
Fire,
now,
guys. Check them out, guys.
yes, go check them out. You know, you won't regret it. But now let's get to our special guest. He is the owner from Big J SoCal Barbecue.
That's right, guys.
Hello. How you guys doing?
You're great. How about you?
I'm doing good. It's Monday. It's after Mother's Day, so happy Mother's Day, all those mothers out there.
Thank you. Thank you.
So one thing is he was setting up at the Funk Night Market, you guys. You guys know that I've been giving my props to MC Light for what he's doing out there
That's
in the
right.
city of Colton. But yeah, he does pop-ups and he goes wherever the barbecue takes him, I guess.
Yeah, we're hitting the barbecue circuit. We do competitions. We're doing catering events. We're trying to stay local, but I go all over the place. I mean, I think the last place we went was Paso Robles, way up north.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, so you travel like far.
Oh, it was Taco Fest, so we went down there, did some handmade tortillas with brisket.
Oh,
that's
wow,
cool.
man. Don't
Wait,
say
so
don't,
what do you
don't
do?
say that right
I
now,
don't really
man.
know really what you do. I know he got to go and taste your food,
Mm-hmm.
right? But he didn't take me, so I'm kind of bummed.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So I kind of want to know what you do.
Well, what we do is traditional Southern California barbecue. Now, what is that? It's about a 2-hour conversation that leads to a fist fight.
Hey,
Because
let's
what
do
is
it.
barbecue? You know? But from there, I actually started a catering career about 3 years ago.
Okay.
And this is what I do full time. I'm a cook. I'm an entrepreneur. I am a boss. And now I'm trying to develop stuff to where we're helping people impacted by the system get jobs and move forward through barbecue.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, so
That
you
is
got a
that
whole
is
story.
awesome, bro.
That's cool. I mean, so you started off before this. This was your passion. You were passionate about food.
Yes.
Wow, that's awesome. So before this, what were you doing?
I think I started 20 years doing concrete and started with the family business, 13 years old doing concrete.
Wow.
So we had that entrepreneur spirit early with my dad. You know, he taught me hard work ethic, which I love. Thank you, Pops, for that. Hey, shout out to my Pops.
Shout out to his
then,
Pops.
that helped me get a career with the city. All that knowledge I had, I went to the city of Upland, and even though I had some kind of past, they helped me, and I got in there, you
That's
know.
cool.
And they let me, and I started my career. I think it went 15 and a half years. I went from Upland to city of Riverside,
Wow.
to city of Pomona, and then finally I'm about 45, so now I'm retired, and I just do barbecue now.
Oh, wow. Wow.
That's
And
cool.
was barbecue something you've been doing for? I mean, I know that right now it's something like I tried your sliders, and what was the other? I don't want to call it a sandwich, but what did
It
you?
was more like a hoagie, yeah. Like it was a brisket sandwich. Was that the big
Yeah,
one with the brisket?
You mix it had
Oh,
both.
the 50-50 meat. Yeah, we get a little crazy, so we're like in our heads, like, hey, let's mix it up, you know?
Yeah, and
So-
I was like, oh, go do what you need to do, man.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing that I loved is you said that you guys make your own barbecue sauce, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's so everything is from scratch. No adding other people's barbecue. This is your barbecue.
So the thing is, we get the big old pot. I mean, this thing's huge. We put it on the thing. I put 2 burners on, and you start from the celery, the carrots, the onions, a little bit of garlic, and then you start layering in those flavors, adding those fresh tomatoes, the brown sugar, a little bit
Hold
of...
on.
Don't
Repeat that
start writing it all down. And,
He had his pen and paper ready, guys.
so the thing is, my mother-in-law's gluten-free, and
Got
my brother-in-law is vegetarian, so we had to learn how to adapt our menu to
Right.
kind of go with that.
Wow.
So that was kind of a cool thing, is I kept her in mind that if she comes over and eats, that it's gluten-free. So most of our
wow.
stuff is gluten-free just
Right.
by that, I guess. So yeah.
You
That's
know
cool.
what? That's crazy because I stay away from that stuff because I don't. A lot of it don't have the flavor that I'm looking for. But now that you said that, I didn't taste that in your food.
Okay.
I didn't taste that at all, and I loved it. I mean, I was like, dude, remember I called you and I told you, hey, do you sell ribs, like
Yes.
like the whole rib?
Yeah.
Because that day you only had sliders and the sandwich, so I wanted, because I love barbecue, man. I love ribs, chicken, everything. As long as it's in the grill,
Yeah.
I'm all for it.
Well, tomorrow I'm prepping probably about 16 racks of ribs, about 40 pounds of tri-tip, and about
wow.
40 pounds of chicken. And we're going to the Joe Baca Middle School. We're going to be there catering to do a teacher appreciation.
Oh, that's
This is
awesome.
our second year doing that.
That's
and,
cool.
And what's cool is I see some old teachers from back in the day, and they're like, "Oh, you, huh?" And I'm like, "Hey, how you doing?" And then you can see the turnaround, how where I came from to now, and it's like some of those people actually seen me grow up as a little travieso from back in the day.
Wow.
And now, here I am. They're like, "Jason, you made it." All right,
What school is this?
This is Joe Baca Middle School,
And it's in Bloomington.
Bloomington. It's the Bloomington.
Okay, because I'm gonna be a
Junior
teacher tomorrow, so I'm gonna be.
High, right? Yeah. So we're actually prepping
God.
the food tomorrow to get it ready for Wednesday. And so
Yeah.
we did both the junior highs there. Shout out to Ruth O'Harris Middle School. We did their teachers appreciation, and that's the school I went to. And then also Joe Baca Middle School, which my sister went to. It's a newer school, so they kind of built it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
One thing I want to ask you, because I know when I seen you at the Funk Night Market, you said something that was like, wow, for reals? You told me you spend the night there because you were cooking the brisket.
Yeah.
So it cooks for how many hours?
14 to 12.
And you were there the night. So you were there Thursday to have that ready for Friday.
Yeah.
When the Funk Night opens.
Yeah, so
that
they're-
is wild, man.
They're like, "You're actually staying here? Well, I can't just walk away and it's going to be in the easy bake oven."
Yeah.
Right.
No. I get it.
That's
I get it.
crazy.
So how would you prepare yourself when you're doing it for an event for a school?
So
Because obviously we know you can't,
we have a commercial kitchen, so through the San Bernardino County and through the Small Business Administration, I went through the IE Small Business Administration, and they helped me find my permit, my seller's permit, my health permit, and then I have a commercial kitchen in Redlands.
Oh, wow.
So through there, it's like a rental kitchen for other incubator places like that. You have a bunch of people in there doing, meal prepping and stuff. They sell those. Other people doing bakeries in there, and then their own little side hustles. So it's just not barbecue. It's a bunch of businesses that go in there, and they, put out their own food. So I just go in there, get all my stuff made, the mac and cheese, the cornbread, and then get it ready for the day. And we can order anytime, so you just basically pick a time slot and then go.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we
That's
start
pretty
cooking.
cool.
That's something that I think the people would love to know. I mean, thanks for the info because I didn't know that, and like you said it yourself, there's other businesses there doing the same
Yes.
thing you are.
Yes.
So, did you know that?
No.
The government
That's cool.
actually wants small businesses to happen. It's kind of funny, you don't really think the government all like this, but there is an entrepreneur spirit, especially here in San Bernardino, where they do want you to work. They do
I think
want
a
you
lot
to-
of people don't talk about this a lot, so it's hidden, and a lot of people don't have information about it. And it's nice to know that there is more out there, and there's more help out there.
Oh, yes. And I think it was the IESBDC is the people I went through, and their partnership with the the alumni over at Cal State San Bernardino.
Oh, okay.
And they actually just did like a little study on me and my SWOT analysis, and I had to sit in a Zoom meeting, and these college kids were, hey, you know, you're doing good in this, but we need to do this, and social media. I'm like, oh, okay, I gotta get on social media. I'm kind of old school, and I'm learning,
Right.
you know.
Yeah.
No, and honestly, they're right, because I tell that to every person that comes in here and we do a radio show with. Social media is what you need to do, man, because I was blessed to always be loud and promote.
Yeah.
You know, I used to promote parties back in the high school days.
The party
So
high
now-
school days.
I took that from that to our business, and it's promote, because nobody's gonna promote for you like the way you want to.
Right.
And to, like, you take pictures and you're like, okay, I like this one. Let me put that one up. And, so, you know, it goes a long way. Everybody's on social media, and they see that one picture. They're like, oh, wow, that looks good. Where's this place at? And then they go and check it out.
And see, that's where
You
I'm
know?
messing up. I'm learning. I'm not being consistent in where I'm staying. And
Yeah.
that's where I'm kind of looking for that home. You know, I've had a couple businesses actually bring me in and say, hey, you know, like a bar wants to take over their restaurant and stuff like that. And I'll tell you the truth, some of the way our business doesn't go in line with their business. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because the way we conduct our catering, high volume, high sales and stuff like that, long cooks, doesn't really translate well into the bar scene.
Yeah.
You know, where they just want, you know, chicken wings and some mozzarella sticks and stuff like that. So we're learning to find where we're going. We don't have a brick and mortar, not yet, but we did kind of move into our bus and we got it wrapped, and that's kind of like our flagship now.
Yeah.
You know? So we got Big J SoCal Barbecue all on the side, and thank you to Gator Wraps in Ontario. They hooked it up over there, and I feel like now it's alive. Our business is taking the stride to where we just sold out our last 3 events. I mean, we did one in Friday, and we sold out on Santa Ana and Cedar, right back behind the hibachi guy who does the hibachi balls.
Right.
And
Oh,
we,
okay.
we were
okay. I
right
know
by
what you're talking
him,
about.
and I'm like, hey, you're in Bloomington. I'm in Bloomington. I'm setting up. We're going to go right next to each other. Let's have a collaboration.
Right.
You know, I don't believe in, you know, people duking it out for vending spots. Like, hey, we're all
Right.
trying to
Yeah.
get a piece of the pie,
I
right?
feel the same way too. There's
Also,
enough money out there for everybody.
You've seen that video they just started, because I mean, we all know how. I mean, us that we're in the business,
Mm-hmm.
and we've been in a couple situations where they didn't want us there because to them it was their spot.
Mm-hmm.
But we always felt like, you know, there's enough money for everybody. you know?
Everybody.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Everybody.
even if a taco place a taco person would come next to us, I don't see it as a competition. I see it as there's enough money for him and there's enough money for us.
Right.
You know, some people are going to go to him and that's no problem. And some
Yeah.
people are going to come to us and that shouldn't be a problem. But it is. For some people, it is. And
We're
it's
territorial,
sad.
I think, sometimes. Some
Yeah.
people get territorial, but in Bloomington, I don't know if you ever been down Cedar,
Yeah,
that there
no.
are those taco carts that line up.
Yeah.
And this be primos. Those are my cousins. You know,
Oh, wow.
I look at it like that way, figuratively. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Mexican American.
I didn't read
You know,
it.
not like all of them are really my cousins.
Hey,
No. no. The thing is, I go down there as I'm looking at them as this is the most beautiful part of business.
Yeah.
The
Right.
essence of business.
Yes.
Have you guys, could I say something real quick? The alien beef jerky guy,
Mm-hmm.
he started by selling olives by the road.
The alien beef.
On the way to Baker, on the way to Vegas, you stop
Oh,
off
yeah,
and
yeah,
you gotta
yeah.
get the beef jerky at the
Oh,
Alien.
wow.
He started just selling olives, so I love the essence of small businesses growing. You know, I mean, the one lady, I think she was in front of the liquor store, and then she finally got enough to get her trailer, and all she had was this little cart for 3 years.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, she has her the trailer. You know, and I was like,
Same
wow.
thing with El Viejo, I think it's called. Sushi, and he had
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
trailer right there in Farmer Boys.
behind
and then,
Farmer Boys.
Then he bought another food truck, and it's in Muscoy.
Right.
But now he has a restaurant.
He has a restaurant now.
inside the
Right
Little
there.
Plaza.
Right.
Yeah.
So there it is.
My
Hey.
friend from Meet and Greets, Albert's Meet and Greets, he actually lives right there on Cedar on Mongolia, I think it is. So he always used to tell me, hey man, you need to come over here, come and sell. You'll do good. And I'm like, nah, I don't want to. Yeah. I just never didn't want, because I seen that every time I went to his house, I see cars, especially right there on San Bernardino. And so I just didn't want to step on nobody's toes, That's just me. That's just how me and my wife are. But,
Yeah.
I mean that's very inspiring when you see little small businesses like that go from this to
Not
what
only
they
that,
are
you
now.
have a bus, right?
Yeah.
So that's the crazy part. I've seen you, and I was like, no way, this is actually a bus, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So what
Yeah.
inspired you to do it in a bus? And how hard was it to even get everything in there and build?
Good story. Okay. Mr. Ramirez, shout out to Mr. Ramirez and Ramirez Automotive in Bloomington. How you guys doing? They, I take it to get the oil change. And I always want to make sure that my wife's Yukon, it's like, hey, it's got to be the kids are in it, it's the practice. I got to make sure it's running good. And then he started talking to me, Mijo, I got this thing I want to show you. I'm like, nah, no, come here. And he showed me the bus, and he told me this old guy used to have it. He's retired now. He used to sell tools. And now he's like, this is perfect for you. I go, no, I don't want to pay the money, He goes, I put a new engine in it. It's got the biggest V8 in there. It's got like a 2500 GMC in there, and it's a very good. And he showed me it in the back, and he goes, I want this for you. I seen this and thought of you. And I'm like, I'm scared, and I'm like, so I said no. And then 6 months later, I come back and he's like, hey, here it is, you want it or not? And I go, I'm going to be truthful, Mr. Ramirez. I don't want to disrespect you. And if I can't make the payment, he wants $7,000 for it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, this thing's got air conditioner. It's a bus. There's no seats in it. So it's just empty,
It's
Oh,
already
okay,
empty.
so everything was out.
Everything was out already.
all
Oh,
the
that's
seats
cool.
were out. And what was funny is we didn't know the value of the bus until we got kicked out of the restaurant, the Hideaway, 2 days before Christmas. So we were doing a business relationship there. It didn't work out too well. They canned us and said, all right, what they had in mission for their business didn't align with ours, and that's okay. We went our separate ways. But then we started loading the bus up, and we're like, hey guys, everything fits in here, man. What are you talking about? So technically, we don't
That's
cook in
good.
that thing. We don't cook in it or nothing. Imagine if you had your 10 by 10 easy up and you had your food vendor spot. That's basically just
That's what
taking
it's
over.
parked, yeah.
Yeah. So we're done. We don't have an open flame in there. We got our little generator. It's electrical up. It keeps the stuff warm. And then we're doing that with the barbecue, selling mac and cheese, brisket, pulled pork. I think in a couple weeks we're going to be doing the Long Beach Barbecue Fest.
Yeah.
Down in Long Beach. That's going to
Oh,
be
wow.
a big event coming up in a couple weeks.
That's cool.
That's something that how do you go to those events? Because I'm very scared when it comes to
I hear you on that. Yeah.
like how do you gonna go to like they've been doing this, some of these people are doing this for years, bro. How do you, somebody that's still new to the game, come in there and just be like, have the confidence? Because you gotta have the confidence to go
Yeah.
up in there, man.
Well, you fake it till you make it. Right? I mean, we all said that before, right? Fake it till you make it. But then Manny, my right hand man, goes, "Hey, we faked it. Now we made it. Now what?" And I go, "Well, let's not mess it up."
Yeah,
okay.
man, and that's awesome, man, because you took a chance on what you have, and you believed in it so much. Like, you know what? I'm gonna go up in here, and I'm gonna do good with all these people that's been doing it for 20, 30 years. I don't care. My food is still worth their food. And
I gotta admit, I didn't even think about that.
no,
I didn't even think about competition. I didn't think about nobody else.
I think
didn't
I'm an
about that.
overthinker. I'm an overthinker.
I said, you know what? I have such a strong worth ethic. Whatever I could put into that, I'll make it. Now, whether it was concrete, which I tried back in the day, I was a concrete contractor and very hard work. Thank you to Pops for teaching me that business. I did airbrushing. I did tattooing for a while. You know what they say, the jack of all trades. But then I noticed there's money to be made, and how can you do it? And then finally, I've been helping everybody my whole life, helping with their business, my dad's, or helping just be the father at the house, taking care of everything, to where the situation happened where I had opportunity to take care of my catering business. I put all bets on me. I took out my retirement. I took out all my money, everything I had. Just recently, I sold my motorcycle, my beautiful motorcycle, for $4,000, but I needed the money,
Yeah.
So I'm in this to win it.
Sacrifices.
I'm in this till,
Yeah.
like they say, till the wheels fall off and we're
Right.
rolling on rims and they're sparking,
But
and
it's
so,
worth everything, because at the end you're doing something you're passionate about,
Yes,
right?
yes.
So that's more than anything. I think that when you're doing something you love and you enjoy, it's worth everything. I mean, yeah, material things are going to come back
Yeah.
to you, but this is something different, something you're passionate about, and something you feel like, I want to do this. I wake up every morning, I want to do this. And not everybody else has that passion.
No.
You know, some people, as long as I make the money, I'm cool. And that's not your passion at all.
Well, I had the idea. It don't matter if it's $20 or $200.
Right.
You have to go hustle to bring that in the house.
Yeah.
Because we come from a poor family. You know, we had to save up to be broke.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
The thing was, we don't care if you're out there getting 10 cans and putting it together in a plastic bag, or if you're getting a concrete job or just a side job.
Right.
Or we would go, you know, I don't know if you ever did it, but we used to go hit people's lawns. We'd do their lawns and do that stuff for their
Yeah.
neighbors, just anything. And at the National Orange Show, we used to sell the waters for $1 before the concerts. And that's
Yeah.
like how we originally started, was just like,
Hey,
hey,
it
something.
worked, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. I remember I used to go to our neighborhood and find the abandoned houses, and then go to their backyard. Some of them had avocados, some of them had oranges, some of them had lemons, and I would take all the avocados, all the oranges, and go around the neighborhood selling. Oh, I got avocados for sale. Like, you know, that was a thing of mine that we used to do. But it wasn't me. It was me, my brothers, and but I can relate to what you're saying. You know, we never came across a lawnmower, but that wasn't the idea that we
dad
had.
told me.
But we never had a lawnmower.
Hey, he said use theirs. I used theirs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I came with the broom. That was probably the
So speaking of the bus, so you don't have anything, like there's no grill in there or no ovens or nothing. You just use it to
For
basically-
storage.
For storage, and like you said, instead of canopy, you have the bus.
Yes.
And I think that works way better because, like you said, you have AC in there, and because there's times when me and my wife will be.
Oh, we don't have AC in there. When we're cooking, it's got to be
It
open.
still feels like
We put like a little fan in there. We'll open all the windows, and you can put an AC, but it's not going to work. You know? We actually did use the AC when we. There's this place that just opened up, the arcade.
Extraordinary Arcade.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we did their grand opening over there, and we
We've
tried
seen
there.
you there, actually.
Yeah,
Have you
I-
seen
Yeah,
that?
we've
Oh,
seen you
really?
Remember I
there.
told you we
Yeah.
went. We did a video for him, and
Shout out to him. That place is awesome.
yeah, man. No,
Awesome.
not just
His
that.
first place too was
Yeah,
Yeah.
and from him coming from the place he was at and the troubles he was having over there,
right.
I'm glad he was blessed to get this
And
new
push through
spot,
it.
Yeah,
and,
and bigger.
yeah.
And the
Way
city,
bigger.
they were all, hey, about this, you got to do this.
Yeah.
Oh, they were giving him a hard time. A hard time.
That's good.
Yeah.
yeah, no,
Because where do we have that little spot to go like that? And
Right.
there it is right there on Highland. So
Right.
it's like,
And
all
especially
right.
right now, the kids are going to go on vacation right now and they don't have nothing to do.
Right.
They can go there.
There it is.
yeah. And then one thing I love about it is the same thing, and there is another spot. It's called the Revival Arcade. That one's on East Street, but they're like so the people from this side can go to that one, and the people from this
There,
side can go
yeah,
to that.
yeah, everybody goes.
But one thing I love about it is that, because I remember going to arcade one time with $5.
Fiesta
In
Village.
10 minutes, it was gone. So in there, pay $10, you get an hour, man. Unlimited.
That's right.
And then he has another deal where $20 can get you the whole day.
All day.
And then he gives you a little wristband.
Come
if
on
you want
back.
to go and get yourself something.
Solid.
Hey, man. You know how many quarters I was going to have to waste in there?
Oh, that was me.
So no, that's good. And so how did that turn out go for you? Like, I mean, I seen you there, so
So that event was beautiful. We had a bunch of people come up to us, and that was kind of like we're first starting to see what was up with the bus. And so that was a final launch to see, and it was a hot day that day.
yeah, it was.
Yeah, it
And it
was.
was to see how can we do it? How can we test it, but then go full? We want to go live. We want to sell food. So we do our own food. We got our own Santa Maria grill. I got this beautiful trailer, and I also have a Texas 290-gallon huge reverse flow that we use oak and stuff like that. So when we do our barbecues, man, we got a feed that I call one, what's her name? Brunhilde. I think I call my grill and my barbecue. So yeah.
That's cool.
I always wanted to learn that. Like, I mean, I can make some ribs, some pretty damn good ribs, but the way you guys, there's more to it. You got to keep the temperature at a 200
Yes.
degrees or whatever it is.
203, you got to hit
And,
it. Yeah.
and you gotta keep it at that level. How am I gonna keep it at that level? I mean, I'm just gonna throw wood in there, but you guys have to know that.
My friend looked at me one time. He goes, "You like this, huh?" And I was like, "Yeah, I do." And I'm not talking anything on those guys who have the Traegers or anything like that. I wish I had one so I could go to sleep. But when I'm doing 12, 15 briskets, I can't do that many. I'm doing 14 ribs, and 8 pork butts. So I just what's funny is I just kept getting bigger, bigger and bigger. So it went from the little grill to another grill, and then I got this big old huge trailer, a Santa Maria grill that this one guy helped me out with, and he helped me say, hey, you're going to do my daughter's wedding, and then you're going to charge me so much, and then you're going to get this. And he gave me the grill after. And I was like, wow.
That's cool.
So he did that grill for his wedding, and now he did it for his daughter's wedding. He goes, you use it so much, it's yours now. And I was like, all right,
That's cool. That's really cool. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So, because it's different, right? Than what because I get charcoal, or I don't even, you know what? I use, what's that thing called? The other type of wood?
Yeah, the mesquite, the lump charcoal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But this is different what you guys are doing, because I seen grills where it's the grill, but there's nothing in the bottom. It's over here on this side, and that's where the wood and everything, and then everything heats up from there. That goes in there where the meat's at, and I don't know how that.
Now that's a smoker that goes across. You have your firebox, and that firebox is going to get hot. And then what it does is it regulates the temperature as it goes out and goes through the smokestack to where you're actually just sitting at that perfect 275, 225. Once you hit those marks, you just keep it in there. And shout out to Saucy Luke out there in Arizona. He helped me at Norco last year and helped me. Hey, you do this with the fire and you turn the shovel like this. And we're sitting there sweating, right? And he's teaching me these little things in the middle of the night. And I was like, brother, you helped me so much just by with the shovel showing me how to do that stuff. But when we do the grill, you know, we do the regular mesquite charcoal and stuff like that. We put it all out. We do a nice bed, and we do our asada. We do our tri-tip and our chicken. I could do ribs on there. But then if they want that low and slow, then we got to use the smoker. We're using white oak. Maybe if I get my hands on some walnut or apple or cherry, you know, you want some nice wood, we throw it in there and just keep the fire going.
Wow,
That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, and I honestly, I always wanted to learn that, but I was always afraid to. You know, like I said, I can make some good chicken, asada, ribs, on a regular, you know. Well, actually, what do you prefer? Because people always have a fight over this. Propane or charcoal?
Depends how much time I got.
I chose not propane, because I feel propane gives it a different flavor. Like it's not the flavor I'm looking for. I like it to, like, I want it to taste like it's big in the damn grill.
Yeah,
My buddy Hank's gonna be really mad at you, man.
Yeah, that's okay. Well, some people, they did it with lighter. I gotta admit, I did it with lighter fluid back in the day. You know, big old, you know, fire going like that, all fire bug.
I have my father-in-law, Leo. He taught me a way. He goes, nah, you never want to use lighter fluid on that.
Never. Yeah,
so
we learned that one.
He gets a paper and puts oil and puts it in the side of the you know, and then just turns them on.
That's it.
He goes, because when you put lighter fluid, it's gonna give it a taste.
The petroleum taste on your metal.
Yeah.
And that metal's going to coat it, and then you're going to have it. Now, some people have grown to love that taste. I went to a barbecue one time, and I tasted it. I was like, oh, that's a lighter fluid. Then my dad came over, oh, you're using lighter fluid, huh? Like, yeah, Pops, they are. I ain't telling them. I'm going to enjoy it. Hey, yo soy gordo. I'm a big guy, you know. I enjoy the food. I'm 350 pounds, so I'm like, yep.
Yeah, see, and it's people. I could tell the difference, you know, when it's cooked on propane or charcoal or even something different, because I'm like, man, this is freaking good. Like, hey, how'd you cook it? Oh, I smoked it, and I'm like, then I want to ask more questions, but I don't want to, you know, like.
There's a lot. There's grilling, and that's considered barbecue.
Yeah.
There's smoking, and that's considered barbecue. I mean, yeah, I'll say when you're in the backyard and it was just us and I was 15 years old, I was flipping some hamburgers and hot dogs on there. To me, that was barbecue. Now, some people were like, no. You know, you go to Carolina and they're like, it's a whole hog. You go to brisket over in Texas. But, you know, over here in Southern California, we got a little different. I started with the asada. I started over at El Superdora, you know, and El Super and those places, La Cardenas. I actually got a tattoo from Cardenas right here. It's funny. I had a tattoo shop in there. My friend Joe, he's like, hey, they're doing piercings in here. You want to come in? So that's where I grew up, is that backyard, putting the beer in the asada and putting it on the grill, and that's how we did it here in SoCal.
Yeah. That's crazy, because like I said, I grew up. I asked my wife. I love to grill, and I want my flavors in the meat. I don't like to buy stuff that's already marinated.
Mm-hmm.
And no. You know, everybody has their taste. I mean, I've been to places where the marinated stuff it's good. It's fire, man.
Right.
And I love it. But I like to put my flavors into the meat that I cook.
I hear you.
And you know, just to have somebody be like, hey, man. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. And I love that. You know, that's always been a passion of mine when I cook anything, you know, from pupusas to tacos. So I just want
Come on.
people to be like, hey, man, this is what you got right here is good, you know. And I'm hoping that's the same for you, right? Once people take that bite out of your sandwich or your cider.
I put love into it. I literally put my heart, soul, sweat, and tears. Not in the food, but you know what I mean. Figuratively, I put my heart in the stuff to where we're actually making like our own sauces. We're making our own rubs. And shout out to Harry Sue, legendary barbecuer over out in Diamond Bar.
Yeah.
This guy is bad, and he taught me doing it for 9 years. And I went to his class one day, and I'm like, how much you don't know? You think you know it. I gotta know this. I know how to do that. And I was like, wow, flavor profiles, this, the way they talk about stuff. And, you know, even though I was a rookie barbecue guy, I was like, all right, I'm going to step on my foot and I want to try to do competitions, because if you say you're going to do good barbecue, what is it going to say if it's another barbecue guy tasting it? How good are you then?
Yeah.
Right? If you want to say, I hear all these guys on social media right now, they're all saying, hey, this guy's got the best barbecue. And I'm like, you weren't at that competition. I didn't see you there. You know, I was there. I did we got Cornerstone Barbecue out in Banning. And he threw a big competition last year. And I got first place for ribs. We tied for first. And I got one token underneath. So I got second place for ribs. But in barbecue, that's it right there. Oh, I got my paws down there. There we go. So yeah, so I got my big old trophy, and to get a call in barbecue is amazing. To have someone first, second, or third just say, "Hey, you won," to come up there, that's crazy, and I did.
No, and I love that because and that's what I was getting at, because you actually go into competitions. So it's not like you're just saying, hey, I got the best barbecue here. And you're not even saying that, period.
No, I'm not. I'm not there yet. And I'm trying.
To me, that's amazing, because most people would take, like, hey, you know, I survived with the big dogs. I'm gonna let everybody know I got the best. No, but you don't do that.
No, I got humbled.
Yeah, and that, hey, man, and big shout out to all these other barbecue places.
Yes.
They
everybody out there.
You know, everybody has good taste, but you can only claim, like, I know there's people right now that go on social media and be like, hey, I got the best this, and that, but hey, you're right. I don't see you over here in the competition, so how are you even gonna try to claim that?
I think it's the social media guys going on there and the influencers saying, you know, I'm tasting the best barbecue in the IE, using those select words.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. Good for them.
Yeah.
You know, because I got love for everybody out there. You know, shout out to Smokey Steve out there in Riverside. I got Big Sal up in Fontana, Hamilton Barbecue, Get It Proper Barbecue. Get It Proper Barbecue schooled me. We just did this thing at Famous Dave's, and we had a competition, and I had a beautiful cook. My ribs were on point. My chicken, the little thing that we did handmade tortillas and with our own rub in it. And when I seen what the other guys did, no way. I was like, no, this is some gourmet looking stuff, you know? And I was just tripped out on how, okay, I'm with these big dogs, and I did great. I mean, I can't hate on my cooking. I did beautiful. But then to learn the presentation and the setup and how they did that, I was like,
Yeah.
dang, I still don't know. I'm still
Right,
not alone,
yeah.
you know? But then they came in, and they were like, Jay, you came in by yourself. You whipped this together, and they're like, if you would have stayed a little bit, work on your presentation, learn about this, that, your flavor and your profiles are done. You're right there. It's just you got to worry about the execution and make it look pretty. Now, I'm the old guy, you know, I'm an old biker guy, to where if you get a present from me, it's in the Stater Brothers bag, and I'm happy to give it to you.
Yeah.
She'll put it in a nice package, the thing you get there, a card with the nice, you know, blue and the little papers in there and the little curly things, and that's more of a better package how she could do it, you know?
Yeah.
Me, I kind of old school, like, here it is in there. They're like, oh, you got to learn how to take it to that next level.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
No, I learned too the hard way, because I thought, like you said, give it to me in a state of Brazil. I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
But when I was working at Time in a Bottle, it's this place in Redlands. It's no longer there. They taught me how to actually serve and make the plate look like
Person.
wow.
Yeah.
Present a plate. And sometimes the little small things are the things that like make that plate bloom. As they say, bloom.
Yeah.
And I never thought about that, man. And it could be some simple carne asada tacos. He has the cilantro cebolla, the salsa, but then they put it on the plate. They put it a certain way, and then they decorate all this stuff. Put a flower here, flower there. Now
Oh,
it's-
yes, yeah.
Now it's not a taco plate. Now it's something
Yeah.
fancy, like
Wow.
here you go, and that's cool, man. I'm gonna give you a big shout out because
Thank you.
It takes courage, man, to even go to these competitions.
Yeah.
And for you not to even be thinking about, am I gonna survive? Man, I give you a big shout outs to that,
Thank you.
man. And,
I know I'm gonna go from the bottom, and that's where you got to start.
And to me, I feel like, hey, man, you hang with the big dogs, and you came out there.
Thank you.
Good, you
Thank
know.
you.
And hey, man, if they haven't tried your
appreciate that.
barbecue, Eric, man, you want some good barbecue, come check him out, man.
He never invites me anywhere.
You give me a holler. We'll talk after.
But yeah, man, that's awesome that you're doing that. And you were telling me a story too about how you help out the community too. And can you let us know a little bit more about that?
So, I like to help people in the community. My name's Jason Hernandez, and I'm the Bloomington Chamber of Commerce ambassador. And for Bloomington to say, hey, we got a bunch of little guys, how can we elevate other people's business? I started a couple years back from the SBDC, and they gave me a counselor, and they just helped me out little by little. I'm not the one smart guy who knows how to do it. I can't create an LLC and show you all that. And so these counselors helped me get to this point. They helped me. I think it's Studio D right down here. They you go in partnership. Where do you find out how to do or become a business? How do they help you? And I think those little steps kind of helped me grow and to where I have the idea. I want to help other people now.
Yeah.
I want to help other people coming in, and so we are. We actually have helped a couple people. I won't mention no names, but love to everybody I'm talking about. That we help people impacted by the system get bank accounts for Altura Credit Union. Shout out to Altura. They're a great sponsor of mine. And, we help people, just get a couple bucks in their pocket, staying in a Momo or people staying on a halfway house. We want to help people get off probation. And one of our people, they were going through something, and I said, hey, you passed those drug tests and you cut probation, I'm gonna give you $100. And then I heard
cool.
that they did it, and I was like, all right, But then I had to, here you go, here's the money, So the thing is, if I can help somebody who was like me back in the day, because I was that youngster who did the 6 months at West Valley. I did the little stint in there, and guess what? I got a culinary arts certificate while I was in there.
Wow.
Yeah, you were telling me about
So
that.
that's
and-
the trip, right? Like,
Wow.
God put me in a spot to where I didn't know I was in there. Years later, I sat there and I go, wow, he put me in a position to learn something that I'm going to use later on in life,
Yeah.
even though I was in jail.
And here you are.
And if I could help somebody else now,
Right.
just a little bit. I don't care if it's just a little job and to them maybe it's not a little job. To him it's bigger, because I went to someone in there that worked with us and their graduation to where they're doing the fighter academy, through the probation and everything. And I went there and there was no one there from, but I was there and the people from the helping with the thing were there. So I was like, this is it, man. I think I'm in the right place. Like I'm saying, I'm not rich. I'm not going to get rich. I live in Bloomington in a regular nice house, 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom house with, two wife and a couple kids. And the thing is, I want to say, all right, we're not going to get rich, but if we can help these other people out here, that this might be big for them. I got a job,
Yeah.
You seen a guy who did 11 years in jail, or a prison or something. He comes out, I just want to be a burger flipper. He's serious about that.
Yeah.
He really wants to give himself to society and say, I want to do this to contribute back, because they probably learned through whatever to come back. And some people say, he said, oh, I want to be a burger flipper. Someone looked down on that. I'm like, nah, man, that's cool. You got a drive in your heart, and we go down this road. Sometimes it gets shaky. So my whole thing is your past isn't your future.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean go be a bad kid and do all this stuff. Okay, I'm not saying that. Don't do that. All right, I'm pointing to my phone over here. But if it does in situations in life that there is a second chance, and with Big J SoCal Barbecue, you get that second chance.
Right.
That's
inspiring.
Yeah, that's
Very
awesome,
inspiring.
bro. Yeah, we don't all of us. I mean, especially me and my wife, we went through a lot growing up, and there was always that one time where I always felt like, man, all I need is somebody to like believe in me or help
it.
me. That's all I need.
Right.
But it never happen. I feel that no matter what we go through life, it made us stronger. It made us who we are now.
Right.
And not everybody. And then you see the people that were with you, that you thought they were gonna always be with you, are not there no more.
Yeah.
Why? Because little by little, God removes the people that were never there for you.
But
You
that
know.
also help them remove them to where they can do better things. And I see in that with some of our crew members.
That's awesome.
They
man.
called me and I'm sorry, Jason, I gotta go. And I'm like, nah, mija, hey, I got a job over here. And like, no, that's good.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, you got a bank account? You can get a direct deposit
See,
now.
that's removing in
And-
a good way, though.
Yeah. See what I'm saying? Yeah, right?
Yeah, that's removing in a good way. Yeah, I mean, I wish
It goes both ways.
Yeah.
I've had where some people didn't really go well with our business, but you know what? All love to them because what they brought to the table was, good, honest, hard work, and it was challenging for us because we had to learn where we're going to go. Where's our next business? Where's our next
And
dollar?
sometimes even the knowledge or the experience that you got from all that, it's something. It's a lesson. They give you a life lesson.
That's true.
And that's what a lot of us don't take like that.
Yeah.
We get into we have this, whatever argument, whatever, and then we don't see eye to eye no more. He goes his separate way, but you're mad. Well, you know what? I don't need you. Or you don't need me. Whatever. But for you, it doesn't work like it's. Hey, man, I hope you do good. I hope you know.
Yeah.
And that's good.
Maybe our businesses aren't the same.
Yeah.
But in the beginning, that we all probably had true intentions.
Yeah.
Everybody was, we want to help each other out. But hey, people want to do this. People want to do that.
Yeah,
I
you
get
know,
it.
no, and that's cool, man. And I love the way you look at things, because not everybody looks at things the way you do,
I had to go through a lot to learn.
Yeah. Hey, me and my wife are still learning.
I love it.
We're,
I love
we're,
it. Me
Yeah.
too.
we're still learning. But that's something that me and her, it's hard to keep everything stable because from kids, we got 7.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we have 7.
Blessed.
Yeah. If you want to call it that nice. No, I'm blessed. I got
Blessed
two-
to be stressed.
I got 2
Right.
of them that are adults now, and we're so much of a tight family that I don't see my oldest ones leaving anytime soon.
Oh.
That's how tight we are, that they want to.
Is that okay? As a parent, we want you to fly, right?
Yeah, we do. But
I don't think they want that. They feel like, for me, the way I see it is, do I really want to go out there and spend more money that I can afford because I could afford it here with my parents?
I see. Okay. Yeah.
So the way I see it is, the way I tell them, look, you see how much we pay, right? So imagine having your own place. You're going to have your privacy, yes. But now it's not me and your dad helping you anymore. They're like, I like my money. I'd rather stay here with you guys. I'm like, damn, did I mess up?
They
Did I
almost had
mess
it. They almost
up?
had it. They almost
Damn,
had it.
I think I messed up.
No, eventually.
We want them there too, though, right?
No, of
We
course.
do like
of
that
course.
love, and we would feel
No,
like,
of
dang, they're
course.
going on. And I know it's my son. He's 16, and he's going with his friends more and stuff like
Right.
that. And I gotta be like, okay, he's gonna learn his path now. He's gonna.
Right.
Hey, does he want to be Big J Barbecue? Probably not. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? He's got his own ideas and dreams. Like my dad, he wanted me to be a concrete guy. So I
Yeah.
did. And I helped him with the business. Matter of fact, I still help him.
Right.
I'll go out there and I'll be on a shovel out there sweating my butt off. Oh yeah, the one guys, they were talking trash because I was helping them do a driveway. But I was out there like, hey, I don't care if it's $20 or $100. I'm going to be in there to help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's what we try to teach our kids too, more than anything. When they're ready, they're ready. I tell them, when you guys are ready, we're okay with that. Don't feel like you guys need to stay here with us to help us. You don't have to. We're always going to be okay. You guys need to fly. But they're like, no, we're good.
All right. Well,
But I
no,
mean,
trash
less stress though. Less stress because, the world is not pretty out there.
it's hard right now.
So right now with everything going on with the way I grew up and he grew up, we know how hard it is out there. And we briefly told them like, hey, it's like this out there. You got to watch out for the people you talk to because they can turn around and bite you. And they're
Yes.
looking at us like, I think we're okay here for right now. And I'm looking at them like, okay, cool.
It's one thing that they say, you know, you like yourself, you've been through a lot, you know, you would never want your kids to go through that, right?
Yeah,
But then again, it's like,
they kind of need to.
yeah, because when you get out there in the world, I can't be there all the time.
Yeah.
Right.
You know? And that's what scares me because I got 4 girls, man. And my boys are tough, but they were not built like the way we were built. So I still get scared for them too.
The street
'cause
smarts that
Yeah,
you
had
know,
to learn
they
real
don't-
fast,
Yeah.
quick, and in a hurry,
Right.
huh?
Yeah.
their street marks is me and mom. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's you know
That's it.
you don't get nothing
They,
up.
they heard
Yeah.
they heard the lesson, but they ain't got to walk it down
Yeah,
the street.
Right,
you know.
yeah.
They had to walk that 1.5 miles, but you had to take a detour because that neighborhood right there and go over this way and that way. You know?
Yeah.
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 I understand.
And then even with the colors, they didn't have to deal with the color. We couldn't wear certain colors because they thought that you were gonna be, you know. What do you mean? Like I was like, yeah, you can't wear that. Yeah, we can. Why not? And I was like, cause it's red.
That's
And I
funny.
was
I used to tell my son that too. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
That's
different.
the face they gave us.
yeah, yeah.
like, they're like, you too. Oh yeah. I'm like, okay. And
Back in the
then-
1900s, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, honestly,
my son
that's
said.
what they tell us too. It's crazy because I feel like, yeah, we're still stuck in that same mentality of back then. I guess it's different now, and the way they tell us, like, we're not there no more. Like, we're able to do this and that, and you know what? They're right. I've
They are
seen
right, yeah.
so many things. We used to live right next to a high school, and oh my God, the things we've seen. The way they dress now, and I'm just like, whoa, we could never wear something like that.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy.
You're allowed to wear anything sports.
Pick up your darn
Yeah.
pants, kids.
Right. Oh,
pants,
man.
no sagging, your clothes too baggy.
Some of them weren't just even wearing that, and I'm just like, wow, it's crazy. The stuff that you'd see, it's like, wow, everything's changed.
I even
It's
told my
not the
kids one
same.
time, I was like, hey, are they having a dance at your school or something?
Right.
And they're like, no, why? I was like, cause I just seen like,
Like they came out of a club.
yeah, like they're coming
Yeah,
out of
yeah.
the club.
and I'm just like,
Fashion show.
right.
Yeah, learning. My son's like, hey, I need to get drip. I'm like, I don't know what drip
Oh.
is, son. I'll tell him straight out. I don't know that word. I'm
Right.
Sorry, you know. I want a bunch of stuff that looks good. And I go, okay, okay.
Dad, stop capping. I was like, what cap? I don't have no hat on right now. Like, so yeah,
Bust
they
the cap?
yeah, bust the
New
cap.
words.
For real.
They use different words that you're like, what? Cap means you're lying, so you're a capper. So
See, I don't even know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, cap
And
is
I'm
your
not
line.
even mom. I'm girl.
I didn't even know
That's what
that.
they call me, girl. And I'm just like, I'm mom. No, girl. And I'm okay. That's the new
Yeah.
slang, I guess.
What's funny is I used to help out with the football kids over at Bloomington High School, and you know they'll call me coach, and they have all these words they're talking. Hey, coach, you know what this means? And I'm like, no, what do you think it means? And I'd be laughing, you know.
So do you still coach at the park?
No, my son, he was done with baseball. So I kind of was like, all right, I did about 7-8 years coaching at Kessler Park.
Yeah.
And tell you the truth, we just went there and there was no coach.
Oh wow.
That's how it started, yeah. So in that situation, there was no coach. So what do? You step up. You know?
Did you have experience
No.
at all?
None. I went to that park when I was young.
Oh, wow.
So that's why I wanted to go back and help these kids, you know? Where do you go in Bloomington? We don't have a YMCA. We don't have nothing else. So we got to like, all right, hey, kids, come here, you know, do the sports program.
Yeah, they actually offered me a coach position, and I'm like, look, I don't know anything about
Nothing.
baseball.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I know how to catch. I mean, I played briefly when I was small, and
Right.
I didn't finish it because mom. We moved, but I do know how to catch, throw a ball, you know, little things. But I don't know.
I
I
had to
never
learn.
coach, so that kind of makes me feel like, hey, I could probably do it. Because the thing is, you see these kids, and some of them want to be there just because they want to not be in the streets.
Yes.
And
Right.
they go to that because instead of me
nowhere else
being
to
out
go.
there, let me just do this.
Because we all want a family some way or the other. And then if you
Right.
find it through a neighborhood or a sports program or even at work, you find family too. You know?
Yeah.
Right.
And so there's those different ideas. We're all searching for that, right?
Yeah.
I think we just want to be around other people we feel comfortable with and are like-minded sometimes. And hey, you know, they could go in any direction.
Yeah.
And we got to teach them a right one at least and give them a little nudge. Hey, give them a little structure, team spirit, a couple values we could throw in there, you know? There we
Yeah.
go.
No, and I think that's awesome, man. And like, what other way to help the community besides what me and my wife do? I think that I'm just gonna do it and try to do more for the community, bring these kids, because I know how it was. I mean, to me, it was the Boys and Girls Club. That was my second home.
Right.
Like if I was tired of being home, or I'll go to the Boys and Girls. They taught me how to be in a computer. I play basketball. Sometimes they'll have movies, and the ladies loved us so much that sometimes they had a daycare there, and when the kids wouldn't eat their lunch, they were like, Henry, and me and my boys would all come, like they had lunch for us, and that was cool, So yeah, I used to love the Boys and Girls Club, man. So it
We
kind
didn't
of
have that
hurt
in
me.
Bloomington. We just had the sports. So it was like, all right. I actually wanted to be a football coach and volunteer. So he was like, hey, I went through the whole process, and because of my background, the Colton Unified School District says you can't be a coach, guy. I'm like,
wow.
I don't want no money. I won 3 championships in high school. I want to give back to the community. And they're like,
Yeah.
nah, you got a record. I'm like, okay.
And that's the bad thing, because people change, and I feel like with people changing, they should still give people the opportunity to at least acknowledge it. Now, if things don't change, okay,
Yeah.
understandable. But I mean, if you've changed, give them the opportunity.
That's all we
to,
need is
you know?
opportunity. And like, I love how you said, someone that believes in you.
Yes.
So that's what we need, guys.
Yes.
Right? That's where this conversation. We've been here
Right.
almost an hour. We're wrapping up.
Hey.
That's the idea.
If you want to
Right.
give, let people know where they can find you.
Yeah.
This time, like
Oh,
you want to give
okay.
anybody shout outs?
Hey, I want to
Your
shout out to
family.
everybody who has ever believed in me. Thank you for trusting in what I'm doing. Thank you for the people who are backing me up. And I hope that you can see that now I want to give back to other people and help them. Where am I going to be at? I don't know yet. I'm looking for that home. I'm looking for that place I could dive into and put my hands and feet down into, and build something up. I'd love for it to be in Bloomington, here, San Bernardino, Riverside, wherever. But you could see me. I'm doing pop-outs. Follow me on my social media. I'm finally getting relevant to say, hey, Jason, start posting your stuff regularly, being at these places regularly instead of just random. So now
Yeah.
I'm locking it in. Follow us on Instagram. That way we can say each week, all right, we're going to be here. And I think we're doing about 3 to 4 events every weekend.
Can we
That's
get your
cool.
Instagram?
Yeah, can
Yeah.
let everybody know your Instagram.
Big J SoCal BBQ.
There you go, you
have
guys.
it,
Go follow him on Instagram, you guys. Well, I'm gonna say thank you for being here. Thank you for
Thank you guys for
letting
this
us know your
opportunity.
story,
We
man.
were locked in with your story. We
Yeah.
lost time. I swear, it went by so quick.
Oh, we're just going to take a break, a half hour. We didn't do
We
that.
didn't
No,
even
we
take the
didn't
break.
do the break.
Well, thank you.
But
Yes, thank you. We were
Thank you.
locked in. You were very inspiring. We really appreciate you, and we can't wait to see where you're gonna take this.
we're gonna
excited.
definitely go and get that barbecue.
Oh, definitely, because
Yeah,
he
yeah.
owes me.
I got you. I'm going to
So-
have ribs this weekend. Okay, I'm going to have those ribs. Everybody's like Jason. So I just bought 14.
So this weekend, where are you gonna be?
I'm going to be at the 909 Tacolandia.
Okay.
And the evening over here on Mill and in San Bernardino at the National Orange Show. I'm also going to be at the Redlands Mansion
Okay.
on River in Redlands in the morning of this Saturday coming up also.
Okay.
And I'm also looking for a place to go. I actually think I'm going to talk to MC Life to be on the talk to him about the Funk Night Market. So we're going to make something
That's
happen.
perfect. Yeah,
Definitely.
man. And we're gonna be linking up with him too soon.
Yeah.
But
Love.
yeah, love and
Definitely. We want to thank everybody for tuning in with Family Street Food, of course. Always tune in with us on Mondays at 6. And we were really, really, really thankful for you for coming out. And we enjoyed the story. Oh, my God. And very inspiring, And if there's anything we can do to help you too, always let us know.
This is it. This is
You
more
know?
than anything I would have thought.
And we appreciate you. Thank you to our followers as well. And we really appreciate everybody for coming out. And thank you to our kids too. And we love you guys. And we're excited about our kids' graduation too. We have so many things coming up. My mom's wedding, of course, too, as well. So it's very stressful and we're excited, but we're here. And thank you to my husband as well. And happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there as well. We're really thankful for everything. And thank you to our moms as well, because we wouldn't be here without you guys. We love you guys and appreciate you guys. Henry?
so yeah. With that being said, I hope you guys had a good Mother's Day Sunday and Mother's Day today. And we love you guys. Thank you for the following. And like always, tune in every Monday at 6 p.m. And this is your boy Henry, along with his beautiful wife.
Imagine Perez, guys.
And see you next time.
Family Street Food, and we're
Out.
out.